I'm here. Yeah, I'm on the mic. I'm here. Cause I had the game had kicked us off. Yeah, I did pause it. Then all right, okay. All right, we just reset it. I just tell them to reset it. Let me put it in there. Hold up. Cause Coleman deal on business, but he can reset it. Uh, I just sent did it go up? All right, I'm waiting on you. Hold up for the game. I say waiting on the opponent. All right. Y'all game ain't gonna get rained out today, is it? Yeah, it started raining early. It's supposed to stop. I think the rain got out y'all area. Yeah, it's gonna be chilly. You hope you got your long sleeves, 'cause you gonna need it. Will you play the outfield? Oh, okay. What's that? Nelson? Okay. Nelson. Yeah, they reset that one, so once they do it. Alright, let me. Okay, yeah, it's live broadcast. It's up. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Come on.
Carrying well. Goodbye, home run. Matt Olson goes deep. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0. Here's Austin Riley.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Out towards right center field. Carroll has a beat on it. And that is that. Back here at Chase Field. And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Spencer Strider. Chris, what are you looking for from him? Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Geraldo Perdomo.
Check swing, and he went 0-1. That's a hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So now with one away and a man at second, Ildemaro Vargas now at the plate.
Ball one.
Check swing, and he went 1-1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at second.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball two.
Good job to fight that one off. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Adley Rutschman. Perdomo on at second with 2 down.
Hey. Ball.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down. And there's a ball.
Three.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And ball
That's
four, 2 aboard.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Nolan Arenado.
That's a ball.
Arenado started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. 2 on, 2 outs, and 1-2.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
This one in the air, center field. Harris settles under it, and that is that. here in the desert, now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies.
And first offering is fouled off.
Outside, that's a ball.
Nelson goes 6 feet 3 inches, 28 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2019. Foul ball. Started to go after it. Now a look down to third. He did not go around. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one blasted deep to right. Way back there. It's got a chance. Just missed it. So digging in, Michael Harris the second.
Michael Harris the second.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 0-1.
Ball 2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Stays alive. Out to center. Barossa on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Batting
Here's
8,
Mauricio
shortstop,
Dubon.
Mauricio Dubon.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Two down, nobody on.
Inside, ball.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Started after it, appeal to first, and he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts it. We head to the bottom of the second, digging in, Jorge Barossa.
Center fielder Jorge Barossa.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. That's too low. Ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Check swing, didn't go. The count now 2-2. Now one miss.
Outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting 7th.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
Ball 1.
In the air, right field. Acuna under it. And there's 2 down. this is Corbin Carroll. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Swings through that one for strike one. And that's downstairs. And that's ball one.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
On the ground. And it goes just foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
That one lifted to left. And that is that. New inning getting started. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mike Yastrzemski. And first offering is fouled off.
Hey, two.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. In the air, right side. Carroll moving under this one. One down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Foul ball there.
That's a ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Ball, that's in.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's
Ball,
inside.
that's inside.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
He swings and fouls one off. Here comes the 0-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. 2 down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Carroll should have this one. And that is that. Back here at Chase Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Check swing went around. That's strike one. Out towards right center field. Takes it in for the out. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
And he swings through that one.
You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
In the air to left center. Harris racing after it. And that is the third out of the inning. Start of the fourth. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Hammered down the right side, but foul. That's in there. And the count is 0-2. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Here is Matt Olson. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. Another homer, his second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0. One down. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Riley at 23 years old. He was their first round pick in 2015. Comes up empty.
That's a ball.
This one in the air center field. Barossa under it. And there's 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Well struck right field. That's got a chance. And brings it in at the wall. Back here in the desert, ready to go. Bottom 4. Ildemaro Vargas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Check swing of the first pitch. Look down to third. He went around, according to Carl Dixon. The 0-1. Fought off foul.
Ball 1.
On the outside corner. Got him looking. Now the D-backs catcher, Adley Rutschman, worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. The D-backs trailing by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. Strider gets the strikeout. Nato comes in to take his cuts. Fly to center his first time. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And Freddie Ferguson says he went around. 2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase.
Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. Back here at Chase Field, now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Ball.
Got him swinging. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mauricio Dubon.
Ball. That's inside.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. The 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. 2 down, base is empty. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Yastrzemski measures 5 feet 10 inches, 180 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. That's a got him swinging for the strikeout, and he strikes out the side of the fifth. Back here in the desert, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Jorge Barrosa stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
You know, these D-backs definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
There's a strike.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Carlos Santana. Flied to right his first time. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. Now a relay to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Hits the top of the wall. Relay to second, but he's in there easily. The run scores from second. It's 3-0. 1 out, runner at second. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 1 out, and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2. Ripped to short. Now the tag at third, and they got him.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Perdomo in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Check swing, he held up. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's ball 2.
Gurriel leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got him. That's the 3rd out. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So, Boog, here's an.
Jonathan Loáisiga on to pitch here.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked.
Acuna runs. That's in for a strike. And
No,
safe.
he's in there safe.
It's a stolen base. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 5-1. Air Jordan steps in to take his hats.
You know, these Braves really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Way out front for strike two.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And he hits a ground ball right side and foul ball. Here's a 1-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some time.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Goodbye, home run. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-1. Here's Matt Olson.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at-bat.
Fastball almost got him there. And a foul ball. To the right side. And it goes just foul. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. They've hit another. That's his third home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 7-1. Here comes Austin Riley. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Carroll on the move. One away. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Second baseman Ozzie Albies.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. 4 runs already in the frame, and we're in the top half of the 6th. High fly ball, right field. Carroll takes it in for the out, and there are 2 outs. So up next, Michael Harris the second.
Center fielder Michael Harris the second.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back. Goodbye, home run. Make that 4 homers in the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 8-1. So 2 down. Now here is Mauricio Dubon, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, number 52.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Inside, ball 1.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Base hit center field. And that keeps the inning alive.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Yastrzemski in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. Mike Yastrzemski leaves the yard. They are unloading here their 5th homer of the inning. Back to the top of the order now. And now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. A little out front there as he swings through it. Plenty of offense to this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, they turn things over to the southpaw, Dylan Lee.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
And a good start to the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That one well upstairs. Ball 1. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Rlhske57, known for his rocket arm behind the plate.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball,
Albies there with plenty. We go to the top of the 7th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin. And that is out of play. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. That one to first. And that's just foul. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Here comes the 0-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. This one smoked on its way out of here. Yordan Alvarez blasts one out. His second home run of the game. And now Matt Olson up to hit. 3 for 3, and he's homered 3 times. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one hops against the fence. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So Pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
He's got it. Runner tags at second. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. Swing and a drive deep right field. Carroll ranges back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags from third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they extend their lead. So no one on after the sac fly. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. Out towards right center field. Barossa on the move to the gap. Brings it in, and that's the third out. Back here at Chase Field, set for the last half of the 7th. Jorge Barossa stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Slider right there. Swings through that one for strike 2. And that's off the inside edge. Now 1-2. Stays alive.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that's the first out. So digging in, Carlos Santana.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. And that one fouled off. Check swing on an 0-2. Appeal to first? Yes, he did. That's a swing. 2 outs, base is empty. Corbin Carroll digs in now. Swings through that one. 0-1. Hey! And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Strider with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about